Apparently back in April or March, I pre-ordered this knife. This is the Spyderco Autonomy 2. It is one of their automatics. It's got a giant push button here, safety feature. It's got a leaf spring compression lock that's engaged with the button. It's a coil firing automatic. Heavy duty knife. Really stout. Got a little bit more weight to it than I would prefer, but it's not bad. Some people think weight is an irrelevant thing, and that may be true for them, but for me, I actually pay attention to that. If a knife is heavy, I don't carry them. They just don't find much pocket time with me. Now this knife had some funky business going on down here at the edge of the blade. I took it to the Edge Pro and just kind of straightened it out. I didn't pay attention to the angles or anything like that. I just made it so that the edge is continuous all the way to the base. So I've already started on this knife in that regard. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this with the Imanishi stones that are featured in my giveaway. We're going to start with the 400 Latte, the 1 and 6K combo, and then we're going to strop on my old green strop block from Knives Plus. I changed the title to my giveaway video. Apparently there are quite a few giveaway accounts people use on YouTube. I had no clue about this. I had about 6 people subscribe to my channel in less than a 10-minute time period. I looked at every one of the profiles and every one of them had about 10 to 15 giveaway videos that were liked, and that was it. That was their entire history. It just looked too suspect to me, so I ended up blocking those accounts. It were people I'd never heard from, people I didn't know, and they had just out of the blue signed up to my page. They had liked videos for makeup and just off the wall stuff that had nothing to do with knives. So I think they just probably did some sort of YouTube search for Christmas giveaway or just giveaways. Well, that's not fair to you guys, and I personally don't appreciate it. So I just changed the title, so hopefully we won't have or experience any more of that. If for some reason your account got blocked and you don't feel it appropriate, my email information can be found in my About page. Contact me and we can discuss it. I highly doubt any of those subscribers will ever see this video, so I don't foresee ever hearing from anybody about it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started on this knife. Again, we're going to start with the Imanishi 400 Grit Latte. Now this is my stone, of course. The stones that I'm giving away are brand new. They're still in the box. I just want to show how they work. Once I'm done with each stone, I'm going to probably do a magnified edge close-up, show you guys what the scratch pattern looks like. Now I've already dulled the edge. This is LC200N steel. I have no experience with that. All I can tell you about it is that it's corrosion resistant. It's about all I know. Now I'm going to spend a little time here in the base of the edge. I got to get that straightened out. The angle is not quite right. Like I said, when I put it on the Edge Pro, I didn't pay attention to what the angle was. I just made the edge intersect with the base, and it's pretty obtuse. I gotta say, this was one of the worst edges I've ever received from Spyderco. Normally, their edges are fantastic, but this one came with a big nasty burr on it, and it wasn't very sharp because of that. I ran it across my India stone when I first received it, just to knock that burr off and to give it some sort of sharpness. I used it for a few days and then decided, yeah, it's time to take this to the stones. So here we are. Now the 400 Latte is a soaker. You do need to leave it in water for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I usually at least give it a 30-minute soak, but 10 or 15 minutes should be plenty. The 1K, 6K combo is more of a splash and go type. You can soak the 1K, but I have found it's not necessary. It doesn't absorb very much water at all. So if you wanted to use it as splash and go, it's perfectly capable of performing that way. The edge looks a little gnarly because there's still some burr. So I've generated a little bit of a slurry here. I want to just kind of clean that up. And the slurry will help me do that, on top of cleaning the stone off. Like I said, you can use this 1000 grit pretty much like a splash and go stone. It will absorb a little water, but it's not going to be a lot. You don't have to soak it for 20 or 30 minutes to get good performance out of it. I do like the fact you can sharpen a Spyderco all the way to the base. I just wish they would do it. It can be a real hassle to do on your own. As you can see, this stone is absorbing a little water, but it's not a lot. It'll keep up with just a dash of water here and there. Yeah, it's not going to be the prettiest choil, it'll have to do. I've already got a burr, so we'll go ahead and try to get this knocked off and get some more microscope pictures. Just to help with the scratch pattern and make the transition a little easier, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of a slurry here. And this will also help with the burr as far as eliminating it. Okay, the final stone is the 6000 grit side. Again, use it to splash and go, no need to soak. Be careful not to gouge it. It's very comfortable to sharpen on. It's got a very smooth feel, very pleasurable. So again, generate a little slurry here just to help with the scratch pattern. Bring everything together. Finally, my old strop block. This thing is, it's seen its share of knives. Let's put it that way. I've had it for quite a while. think this is my third green one. The first one I gave to my buddy Dave. Next one I gave to a buddy at work. And then I've had this one for quite a while. $59. $81. $84. So doing the average, it came out to 75. This knife is very, very keen. It is very, very sharp. Like nothing's there. So that back choil area, of course, is a mess, but it looks a lot better than it did. You'll see in the microscopic pictures where there's a little bit right at the tip of the bevel, right where the cutting edge bevel starts. There's a little bit of scratches left over from factory I didn't quite get. These stones are excellent. They really are. They can produce a bright, high luster finish and just give you screaming sharp edges. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. Y'all have a good one.